is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
What? By 20.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On the counter, Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Value 3. Value 3.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 59 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you.
Team 6.
1st down, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Exit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we're 33. Hey, Haywood.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. You got 4. 26.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Give them 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check. 59. Run.
Mayfield with it once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hurry. 59, check, 59. Check.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta. You got nothing. Hurry. You got nothing. Check 59.
And again, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Ric Flair. Hey, 5. Hey, orbit. Switch it.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let go.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. as the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Hey, 5-7.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hurry! 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. They gonna need some therapy.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Beckham. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. but play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another carry now for Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Undercrush, undercrush. 5. 5. 25. Average wall. Check 25. Check. 80 weapon. Lucky.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
5. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
King. Stop. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st down, Cleveland.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Very very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Hey, alert!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway in the final minute. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
59 Mike. Chase, seam 6. Hurry. Mike, check, 59.
Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We go tonight. 20. Harbaugh. Hey, exit. Mike, 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. 12. Watch the screen. Check. Super one.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
36. Hey, Haywood. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Now gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
5. Go. 53's the Mike.
Goff now to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
5 more yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his His kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.